What's up, guys? Okay, Caleb over here. Yesterday, I spoke to you about how having positive, powerful, dominant body language can go ahead and have a transformative effect on your life. But for a lot of people, that's quite difficult just to change your body language straight away. And the reasons for that can be, a lot of the time, can be physical dysfunction in the body. So I know a lot of people have difficulty with tight muscles, and that can be a result of having poor posture for a long time, or desk jobs, things like sitting at a desk, hunched over a desk. That can give you like really tight chest muscles, tight arms, tight hip muscles. And if all these muscles are too tight and they're not getting the stretching that they need, you're going to end up having naturally poor, weak posture, and that's going to affect you on a day-to-day basis. So we're going to talk about the stretches first of all, and then after I've gone into the stretches, we're going to talk about how some strengthening exercises that can further facilitate holding you in a powerful, dominant posture. So the first stretches that you want to talk about are chest stretches. So my favorite chest stretch actually works the biceps, which often get tight, and the chest. So what you want to do is you want to come to a wall, and you're going to stand with your side towards the wall, and then you're going to turn your hand outwards like this, and then you're going to have the hand pressed against the wall like that. Alright, so you should feel tension straight away, especially if you've got tight muscles. But if you've got nice relaxed muscles like me, you can just open up. And then what you're going to be doing is just stretching the pectoral muscle and the bicep muscle. Now, if you are working out and you're feeling like a tightness in your biceps, I know that when I was working with my personal training clients, I would never ever let those guys, lift heavy weights or do anything that's going to be damaging, because if they're starting to feel like a tightness in the bicep, I'd never let them go ahead and do like a heavy deadlift or anything like that. Excuse me, or a pull-up, because if the muscle's too tight, you risk a tear, and the bicep is one of those muscles that if you tear it, can screw you up for a very long time. So bicep stretches, chest stretches. Now that's the first part. But if you've got tight hip flexors and you're stretching your chest, that's going to open up the chest, but that's actually going to cause your hips to tilt back even further. So what you need to do in order to make sure your hips and your chest are staying in line is you need to do hip stretches. Now, one of my favorites is to get down on one knee. I'm not going to show you right now, I'm just going to describe it. So you get down on one knee, and then you lean in forward. You can actually you can either do it down on your knees or on your feet. And you're going to lean forward, and you're going to allow those hip flexors to feel tight. And when you get that point of tension, you're just going to sit there and gradually let the muscles relax. Now, for a lot of people, the hip flexors are so tight that they just won't budge. So you've got to really have some patience. I know at some points in my life I've had to spend up to 20 minutes alone just stretching the hip flexors before they'll even start to relax. But keep with it, guys, and that is going to help your posture get a whole lot better simply with just those two stretches: chest stretch, hip flexor stretch. Now, if you want to strengthen your chest and you want to strengthen your posture even more, number one exercise for that is to strengthen what's called the spinal erectors, which are like part of the deep abdominal wall, which run up either side of the spine. When they are strong, they hold your back up straight. Also, the rear deltoids, the rhomboids all the way back here in between the shoulder blades, and the latissimus dorsi, which is the muscle that runs from the shoulder blades all the way down to the bottom of the back. Now, this muscle group is responsible for opening up the chest by pulling on the backs of the shoulders. So if these muscles are weak, they're not going to be able to hold you in a good posture. But if they're strong, if you train these muscles, they're going to get stronger. So what you're going to want to do is two exercises to help strengthen these muscles. So the main one is your rowing exercise. Now, if you're into your training, you can do a freestanding barbell row, or you can, if you're just a beginner, you can do something like a rowing machine, or you can go ahead and use a bench row where you're just rowing with one hand at a time, or you can use a rowing machine like a cardio machine, just whatever works best for you. Now, The second exercise that's going to help you a lot in developing a wider posture and more powerful posture is the rear delt fly, because this isolates this muscle at the back of the shoulder right here, and you're just going to be either you're going to be standing up using the rear delt fly machine, or sitting in an upright position, or you're going to be bent forward with the knees bent and rowing with dumbbells, lightweight dumbbells. Now, hopefully when you implement these exercises and stretches into your routine, you'll find that naturally you get a more powerful, dominant posture. I'll leave a link for yesterday's video down in the description, so if you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. Thanks for watching, guys. Now have a great day. Bye.